How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing guys a brand new Nanatsu no Taizai chapter discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is chapter 234, folks. King Arthur finally makes an appearance for a long time, folks. But this whole entire arc, and actually in the beginning of this brand new arc, we were hinted that Arthur was getting stronger as the actual arc was actually continuing, but it seems that it was very, very much put to the side for Arthur's own sake of his story development, due to the fact that you could tell Nakaba Sensei is actually putting a lot of the other Seven Deadly Sins characters more screen time for them. But in terms of now that we're now down to the last Ten Commandments, Zeldris, it seems that now it's the perfect time for actually King Arthur to show the screen time for him, as we're getting to see more and more as to what King Arthur was actually doing. It seems that he's been trying to liberate Camelot throughout the whole entire time that Meliodas and all the other Seven Deadly Sins were actually fighting for, and it seems that now that King Arthur is also showing what he's doing, it seems that there's a brand new, you could say, kind of story element that they're trying to bring inside this specific arc, and that is the legend of Excalibur, folks. And no, I'm not talking about Excalibur from Soul Eater. Yes, folks, I know. Very hilarious if that would be a funny pun if Nakaba Sensei did his own kind of take with that. But no. In this case, Excalibur now it's a magical sword, of course, as always. It's imbued with so much magical powers that even Zeldris himself, the Ten Commandments, cannot even lift up, folks. He cannot lift that sword that's been engraved in the gravel itself. He's trying so hard, but yet Zeldris kind of explains that, like this sword has properties that are opposed to the demon clan's magic. So, in my honest opinion, the Excalibur sword could be possibly a goddess weapon, or maybe a goddess clan member maybe might be imbued with it, or maybe it might be the how do I say, the queen of the goddess clan. I forgot the name, but it was that giant goddess the deity of the goddess clan. It could be that could be inside the Excalibur sword, as to we don't know, because the thing is that this chapter is actually more focused on is the fact that it's starting to show that the demon clan's king, the demon king, is actually starting to get revived, as it seems that Zeldris is actually trying to, revive or actually release the seal from the demon king's realm. I'm assuming, even though we thought that was the case, but no. Remember, guys, it was the Ten Commandments seal that was broken, not the demon clan's seal. So, like I said, it's slowly teasing us into where we're going to be seeing the demon clan and the goddess clan coming together to fight. That's the way I'm kind of seeing it, and that might be leading on to the next arc itself. That, in my own honest opinion, that it might be pretty cool if the Seven Deadly Sins are going to be going to look for another of the goddess clan members in magical imbued objects, which that would be pretty interesting to look at if Nakaba Sensei actually did that, if the Seven Deadly Sins were to go about and do that case. But no, we aren't necessarily at that level yet, but so far, from what we see, like I said, the Demon King seems that he is actually, like I said, he's also being resurrected, and it seems that he's going to be resurrected inside Meliodas. Now, that's what makes it very interesting, because does that mean that the story's going to shift towards to being King Arthur as the main character? Because that would be pretty cool, honestly, because apparently the story is starting to stem to show that King Arthur has this super magical abilities that the demon kings and not demon kings, the demons themselves are not actually able to. They could say they can actually, how do I say this? They can't process King Arthur's abilities. Like to me, it seems that Zeldris even might be actually having difficulty actually facing King Arthur, but maybe that's because he hasn't faced King Arthur at the same time. But all the little demons themselves, this giant rat-looking mouse, this caterpillar-looking demon, like they're all been slain by Nanashi himself. Also, the samurai that we saw back in the Great Fight Festival is also helping, you could say, King Arthur. But like I'm telling you guys, King Arthur, like I'm kind of wondering as to what is his magical power. What is Merlin like so fond of King Arthur, that King Arthur is actually that tough? I'm personally wondering what kind of powers this guy possesses. It can't be super speed, because if it is super speed, that'd be pretty interesting. But at the same time, maybe his magical power might be a time-based magical power. Maybe he can actually time jump from place to place, and maybe he has like a certain limit, and that's why he's able to do that. Maybe that's why the creatures can't actually sense King Arthur's presence, because he's actually stopping time itself. Maybe that could be the case as to why King Arthur is really that powerful. Maybe that's why he's actually a legend. Maybe in this kind of taking Nakaba Sensei's actual own, how do I say, how he's doing his story. That'd be pretty interesting if King Arthur's power was time based, if you think about it, because there hasn't been really a demon or anything or any enemy that they have faced that has a time based ability. And if there was, Merlin was the case, but her magic is more the case of magic being able to, or anything that she wants to have, to not stop endlessly, you could say, regardless of time in itself. But like I said, King Arthur is still a mystery, and I'm wondering as to what kind of, like I said, I'm wondering what kind of powers he has to actually possess. And also the fact too, Nanashi himself, he's a very strong person. So, which, like I said, it's going back to like, are they actually gonna go into other foreign lands? Because Nanashi himself you could tell this guy's a samurai. He has samurai elements involved with the way his character is, and his stoic personality, just the way that he has that sensei kind of vibe towards King Arthur. Like I said, it's very interesting to see how Nanashi's character is gonna involve the actual seven deadly sins, involving into actually expanding outside of Britannia itself. Like I said, I'm loving the way Nakaba is actually slowly teasing guys, and also as well because Zelda is the last 10 commandments. You know, I wonder how long itself is actually going to be taking in order to take this character down. It seems that more and more as the chapters are continuing, we're seeing that Nakaba is actually trying to lead to that plot point of the climax of this entire arc, with Zeldris being the actual, you could say, the representative of Demon King, but at the same time, Nakaba is actually expanding the world at the same time. If you guys kind of look at every single chapter, the seven deadly sins are kind of going to different kind of places instead of just being at one specific place. Interesting how Nakaba is actually doing that. Like, it's very interesting into how the story elements are going to be invoked in the later chapters as well. So, but let me see what else that I might be missing, because personally, I think I might have hit everything that's been in this chapter. But other than that, like I said, King Arthur, Nanashi, 10 Commandments, Meliodas, he might be losing his memories, or maybe he might be returning back to his old demon self. Let me see what else I might be missing. And of course, Escanor is right now out of commission because he's resting, because he had a big fight and all that good stuff. Which, by the way, the fight was very, very awesome. To this day, I still can't wait to see that animated. I want to see that animated. That's going to be a very epic one full episode of them fighting. But like I said, needless to say, I think that's about it for today's chapter, folks. Like I said, very interesting as to how they're going. King Arthur is definitely going to be the star of the show. I'm hoping that we get to see more of King Arthur. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I want to see more of him, because it seems that he's actually, the revolt that he's going with is pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool the way they're going with it. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what are you guys' thoughts on what King Arthur's powers might be. Why is he so powerful? Do you guys think his powers might be a time-based ability? That in my case might be what it might be actually. Would make sense as to why a lot of demons can't actually sense him. Or do you guys think it might be something else that I might have missed? And also, what do you guys think of Nanashi's character involved in this arc itself? Do you guys think that they should have shown more of Nanashi, or do you guys think that Nanashi should be shown, how do I say, do you guys think that he's going to be the key important part to actually expanding the story in terms of overall setting and how they're going to be traveling into other places? And also, what do you guys think of the Goddess Clan members? Do you guys think the Goddess Clan members are going to be actually scattered all over, and the seven deadly sins are going to be looking for? Like I said, it'd be a very interesting plot idea right there. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Nanatsu no Taizai chapter discussions. And as always, I hope to see you guys again in the next video. But peace out, folks.